Welcome to this very nitpicky edition of one of my lovely videos about Star Wars. So Star Wars has made $238 million this weekend, and it has propelled to the top of the list for 2015. Who thought that Jurassic World would be number one, and to be overtoppled by Star Wars? Just years ago we would have thought that would never ever happen, but it has, and well, we live in that world, because I don't think they've taken into account the merchandise, like so, where just overpriced drinks and cups and whatever, what have you. Star Wars everything, it's everywhere. So, I've watched it once and twice, so I've contributed to that there. But anyway, in my previous video I talked about my thoughts and my initial reactions. But since watching it again, I have got some more thoughts and opinions. Namely, I have 4 issues with the film. Right, so firstly we have got Starkiller Base, which is an homage to the original name of Luke Skywalker in A New Hope, and also the name of the main character and clone thingy in the Force Unleashed video game. So, this is a big planet. It is a Death Star ripoff. In the original, the Rebel Alliance knew all about the Death Star. They even had some plans which were very sneakily obtained by Bothan's spies. So, we are reminded that the Death Star was nay big, and then we're told that Starkiller Base is yay big. How did they not know that a massive planet was draining energy from a sun? Okay, it's very plausible that they just did not know about it. They did not know. However, now stick with me here. I think it's Poe Dameron in the film says that their scout troopers tracked it down. Okay? So, how did they not track it down sooner? How could they not know about this? Because it's clearly a bigger threat than the Death Star. I mean, it wipes out the Republic planet in in the first half of the film, I think it is. So how can they not know about it? This leads me on to my second point. Now, the Resistance. The Rebel Alliance, it makes sense because as we found out in the prequels, there was a Republic, it was destroyed by the Empire, and then the Empire carries on through the original saga. We now know that the Republic came back to life, and the planet was destroyed, but anyway, that's to do with the first point. Why did the Resistance first exist, and second have the name Resistance? Would it not be like an army of the Republic? It seems like a really, really weird name to have. But I guess it's kind of on the fringe planets, like the Outer Rim or something, where there's no Republic influence, but it seems a bit weird to me. Okay, my third point. How did Rey suddenly know how to use Jedi mind tricks? Now, it's known that she lives on Jakku her whole life. I think she may have been like 6, 7, or maybe 8 at the oldest when she was brought to Jakku and told to live there forever. So, she thinks that Jedi's a myth, because she says that when she meets Han Solo, and he tells her, it's all true, kid. But why do we suddenly know how to use Jedi mind tricks? Because the person who's well-travelled, Finn, just says, I'll use the Force, not knowing how it works. So, obviously, he would know more about all these things because he's travelled further. And probably knows more about things than suddenly has the Force control her and be able to use it. So, it's very weird. Anyway, number 4. Now it's revealed that Kylo Ren is the son of General Leia. Yes, she's not a princess anymore, she's a general. And Han Solo. Now, he's clearly bad. I mean, Luke was always good throughout and didn't even succumb to any of the dark side, like his father, Anakin. Now, let's go right back to the prequels. I'm sorry, we're going to have to go back there. But Anakin Skywalker was brought to the Jedi Council and was told that he could not be trained because they all sensed something bad in him, which is kind of a good thing because it turns out to be the most evil entity we've seen in the sagas. So, we know what happens to Kylo Ren. He turns his back on the New Order and buggers off to the First Order. So, why did Luke not sense this darkness in him? Why didn't he sense any of the dark side in him and then continue to train him? I find that really weird. It's a bit convenient because it might have had like some of the good in him. It might have not come out yet till he met Supreme Leader Snoke, but whatever. Anyway, it's just a film. It's not just a film, it's one of the greatest films of all time. But anyway, I'll leave you with that. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.